Hi, it's Annaliese here, and you will be very pleased to know that I've got another ANTM recap video for you. But before we start, let me remind you to subscribe to my channel because I've got loads more videos coming. And if you're ever looking for some fashion inspiration, I've totally got you covered with my outfit checks. And don't forget that you can always check out my previous ANTM videos as well. So today I'm recapping episode 5. We get a J-mail that we are off to Canada for Toronto Fashion Week. Now, it was a bit of a surprise because we definitely were not expecting to be leaving the country so soon in the competition, but I was totally up for it. I love a real world challenge, and yeah, this was a pretty good one for me.
Hey guys, there's something on the Virgin mobile phone. It's a video message.
Product placement.
Annaliese found the Virgin mobile phone and she just had to clip it into the TV and then the video message played.
Hey guys, so I'm sending you this message from Toronto, Canada, where I'm up here getting ready to present my second collection for Attitude J Manual. Now, we have an amazing opportunity for you. You're all invited to Toronto Fashion Week. We're gonna be sending you on castings with several designers to see how you do in the real world of modeling.
Super excited.
This is your opportunity to book the job and walk the runway.
I don't think the Virgin mobile thing really caught on either.
Grab your portfolios, pack your bags, because you're jumping on a flight to Canada tonight.
I'm thinking, yeah, this is my element right here because I love catwalk, like I really do. These American girls have no idea what they're heading into. You could tell that from first week when we had catwalk. They couldn't walk for I'm telling you, the fire is coming and it's burning and these bitches are about to get cooked.
Alright, so we find out that we are off to Canada. Let me try and give you a little bit of context. This journey was super stressful. So it was a red-eye flight, which meant with the time difference, we were getting to Canada very, very early in the morning. So therefore, we were tired. Then, obviously, none of us were prepared for Canadian weather, so we were freezing as well. And then on top of that, I remember that there was lots of waiting around at the airport. I think what actually happened was that the crew had issues getting all their equipment through security and stuff. I also remember that maybe immigration had to talk to some of us British girls or just some of the girls in general. Production actually told us to not mention that we were filming a TV show. I think this was mainly for the British girls because it raised issues of visas, etc. Obviously quite difficult, but they just said don't mention it. Interesting. So that meant that there was a lot of waiting around, a lot of frustration. We are tired, we are cold, we are hungry. The trifecta right there. And then the waiting around, you have to remember that that means ice. Ice means that you're not allowed to talk. So when the cameras were not filming, we were instructed ice, ice, which means no talking. No talking while waiting around at God knows what time in the morning, all of that kind of stuff. Of course, we always cheated a little and like whispered to each other. But yeah, just to give you context, there was high tension and frustration.
I feel so excited about going to Toronto Fashion Week. We were going to be going to castings, walking, hopefully booking some shows. It's going to be big.
And you know what? We actually knew we were going to the CN Tower, but we thought we were going to do a photo shoot and we were not impressed. Trust me.
Hello. Welcome to Toronto, Canada. Yes, and we're standing in the CN Tower, which is the tallest freestanding structure in the Western Hemisphere. Some people are a little nervous being all the way high.
Look at the
up here.
huddling.
No, we're not going to be doing a photo shoot dangling from here, Sophie, so you can breathe a sigh of relief. But you girls are going to be going on castings with real designers for real shows that are happening at Toronto Fashion Week.
I've never really done professional runway. I'm a little nervous.
So the girl who books the most shows and does the best during these Fashion Week castings is gonna win pieces from my clothing collection. And you're gonna win an opportunity to fly back to Canada for a special event.
Imprint section model, my walk was so bad. I think I was like the worst one. And I'm just like, I've got to fake it.
Sophie was really good at faking it until she made it.
Now there are a total of 8 designers, including myself, who could potentially book you for shows that happen tonight. Have fun out there.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Hi, I'm Kim, and I'm the designer and the president. Sweet, so Gyro.
Wait a second. Why is my hair straight? Wait, let me try and work this out, because I don't think that this was the first casting. Pink Tartan couldn't have been the first casting. I'm actually now thinking that, you see how J. Manuel said that the fashion shows were tonight? I think they were tomorrow night. And I think this was one of the last castings that we went to, because my hair is straight and I arrived with a massive afro. So let's see if this jogs my memory.
I want you to get into character. I don't like a lot of swinging hips.
Honey, my hips swing either way. I can't stop that. You're gonna have to deal with that.
She looks great.
So Sophie, I liked her. I liked that she had confidence.
Alicia's legs.
Kyle's walk is atrocious. She always looks scared, like she permanently looks like this.
When I went up, I walked as straight as I've ever walked. I wasn't even like trying to walk. I was like trying to glide.
Okay, girls, when you come down for me, you're a clothes hanger, and it's not about movement. It's really about a strong presence. That was just a little hippie.
I was like, okay, that's fine then. Clearly not got this job.
I actually love Ashley. Can you believe I actually had a phone conversation with her today? She's doing so well. You never know, we might do some videos together.
Catherine needed to practice her walk. Again, it's about feeling confident about your body and just go for it. She didn't have that.
Kyle?
Laura.
Sophie, you're in the show.
You three are great.
Yeah.
Is there not a theme with those three girls right there?
I was like, oh my God. Yay, am I gonna go away with no castings? At least I got one.
You need to have the confidence, and you know what, I want to have a little bit of time to work with you prior to the show.
I've been trying to model since I was 11, and I was the most gawkiest, ugliest teenager. It's so embarrassing. I had like teeth that were too big for my mouth, my nose was too big for my face, and now they see something in me. It gave me such a confidence boost.
And then can we note that Sophie's hair's already washed out, and I hope this doesn't sound too rude, but I think Kyle looks really disheveled and like not put together. Do you agree?
Would it be mean to say that I don't want to have to go tonight if I'm not in the show?
Simone, she's hard work. It's like literally babysitting a 5-year-old. Her attitude towards it all, plain disrespect.
I meant that. See the seriousness on my face. And then look, my hair's big again.
We cast with all these wonderful designers.
Laura's walk wasn't very good, and she sort of walked like she had something stuck up her bum.
There were 6 designers in the room that could potentially book you for their show. So it was quite good to get that done in kind of one shot, meaning that you only had to walk once for all these people and they'd know if they liked you or not.
How tall are you?
5'7".
Okay.
And make up for it in personality.
I can tell. Great. So the girls we'd like to hold would be Asmarie, Annaliese, Alicia, Sophie, Ebony.
I was so happy for that booking. I feel like this challenge is more about not losing than it is about winning.
Natural. Confident. We're gonna have you close our show.
Yeah.
So I wanted Sophie, I took Alicia and Ebony.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much.
You have a hot walk. So we're going with Ebony.
That's right.
Good, check.
I think Ebony stood out for me. We could see her body, we could see her shape, has a great walk. I think she fit most of the designers.
Yeah, everybody wanted Ebony. I do think that that dress was awfully short though.
Ebony, you want it?
It feels great to be the front runner of the competition so far. Growing up, I had a rough childhood. I lived with my grandma up in her attic on a blow-up mattress, but I've taken it upon myself to follow my dreams, and this is proof that I have what it takes to make it in the fashion world. I'm not feeling bad. I really
The non-bookers.
I mean, it would be nice to have been chosen.
So there's still chances, I won't worry yet, like, stay positive.
Castings aren't going that well for me. I was just very deflated. But now, time to go to another casting.
The thing is, if you really have a bad attitude, there is no way that you're going to be able to book a job from that point. It's just not going to happen for you. J. Manuel.
Well, hey guys.
Hey guys.
Well, I have to introduce you to basically my right and my left hands. in working with Attitude J. Manuel. George Antonopoulos styles the collection for the show, and Cynthia Floric helps cast the shows.
I really want to walk in the show. You know, he's one of our mentors. It would be a great honor. The clothes are fantastic. Like, I really want this.
Look how good Az looks.
I really want to use Simone on the runway. She's gorgeous. She looks beautiful in the clothes, but her walk was a little weak.
Catherine, she looked kind of crazy, like a penguin wobbling.
I noticed that Catherine's hair has also washed out at this point, and I think it really kind of deflated her confidence a bit.
Walking or something like that.
Great.
Thank you. Great.
Hello, I'm Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
And where are you from, Ashley?
I'm from Scotland.
Scotland.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get one. I'm going to get this one. And then as soon as I walked, I was like, you know, Bambi on ice. Yeah, I just felt so uncomfortable. I was like, I've done really bad here.
So we actually found 4 girls that we like.
Laura.
Kyle.
Yeah, always.
As Marie.
And Sophie.
It's the worst thing ever. You don't get pitched and you gotta like fake a happy smile, like, oh, it's okay, yeah.
This is how it goes. Welcome to the world of fashion.
I'm like, I tried, didn't get it, didn't care.
Clearly you are bothered, babe.
So, Sophie and Ebony, you each booked 4 shows. Now the challenge winner will be determined by how you do in the shows tonight.
I'm here to prove myself and to win, and I think I can definitely do it.
So we have to walk in front of Mr. J, and if you mess it up, you know, and if you get nervous or if you look tense when you're walking, game over.
Thanks so much, guys.
Now, my hair is seriously messing up the continuity issues here. I definitely think that the actual fashion shows were the day after we arrived. I think the majority of the castings were on the day we arrived. Fashion shows were the day after. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's hear more about Simone's attitude.
I think Simone's cracking. But
She's
her
really
attitude's terrible.
Yeah, attitude's such bad attitude.
I just gave up.
think if she had more of a positive attitude, people would feel more like they wanted to support her.
I actually think that car ride was to the hotel. I couldn't tell if my hair was straight or not in that shot, but they've definitely mixed up the orders here because I'm confused. Good Fashion Week tense. Let's pretend we're in the right order.
Hey, sexy. So after my long day of castings and booking these jobs, I really feel like a kind of real model in Fashion Week.
Okay, models, rehearsal for Pink Tartan. We're going down the center of the runway.
Me, Sophie, and Laura, we go to rehearsal, so we're kind of like nervous to see how this is gonna go.
Stay to the right, please. There's too much distance.
My walk, once the nerves hit,
They do look kind of nervous.
Thank you girls for staying behind. We just felt that you all need a little bit more practice on the runway.
Can wreck the show. I think we need to cut Kyle and Laura. They've got a lot of potential. It's just the confidence wasn't there. Okay. We just need to practice it more. I don't think we're gonna get it in the next 4 or 5 hours.
I just felt numb. I felt so numb at that point. If the judges do get to know the feedback of our runway, I could go home.
Now let me just say, it is a pretty big deal to be unbooked from a fashion show. That is like unheard of to me. I actually think that Pink Tartan probably felt a bit of pressure to use quite a few of us because they were associated with the show. But let's face it, they couldn't have cared that much because the way they snipped Laura and Kyle from that lineup is no jokes. Let's note how Sophie slayed those Yanks for sure.
Hey guys, how are you doing? We've never done this.
Straight hair again. So I'm thinking that actually on that second day after we arrived was hair and makeup at Toronto Fashion Week. That's where my hair was straightened. And then I've got a feeling that there was one more casting, which was the Pink Tartan casting on that day. And then the fashion shows were that evening. That's making a bit more sense now.
In the history of Top Model, we've never been at a real live fashion week. So I really hope all of you guys take this opportunity to shine.
It's disappointing not to walk for Pink Tartan, but it was a lesson that I really needed to learn. I've got to just make sure that I don't let the pressure take me over, and you're only going to see me getting better.
I think a lot of the girls really really felt the pressure.
10 minutes to showtime. Make sure you're in place.
Simone is in a bitchy
Especially Simone.
Like, she was so upset that she didn't get chosen. We've all been rejected 1,000 times, and now you're feeling what it's like. Get over it.
I want to talk to you because you look really upset. We loved the way you looked, but there was just a spark missing. But sitting sulking in the corner won't help. So you can't give up. You have to show up at the next casting, smile, and have presence. You don't want to not impress.
Oh, I think it was so nice that Mr. J kind of gave us some words of encouragement. I never got to hug Mr. J, I don't think.
I plan to kick butt in my photo shoot.
I think Sophie is definitely someone I'm gonna have to watch out for, but I want to win this challenge.
It was an amazing feeling to actually walk that show. They always say if you open or close the show, it says a whole lot about you as a model.
She's right, it really does. It really does indeed. Backstage is always hectic. I love that imagery so much.
I think when Ebony walks, she goes like serious.
I don't think Ebony's ready for this. I don't think she's got a strong enough look to win this competition.
I think she looks sweet. I think she looks nice.
It's very hard to stay positive when someone who loves catwalk like I do, I'm sitting there and thinking, why am I not involved? I was not happy.
Just don't overthink it though. And really, when you get to the end, it's about the turn.
I am the only girl walking for pink tartan. So I think competition-wise, this will really make me stand out, and I hope to God that Az finally thinks I'm competition.
I bet she did. Sophie looks amazing.
Okay, guys, now you got to do me proud out there.
I would have loved to walk for J Manuel. I think I would have slayed it.
I absolutely love J. Manuel's line. It is definitely something that I would wear on a regular basis.
I don't think that was a great look for Sophie.
I got to see J. Manuel's show, Out for Attitude. His collection's gorgeous. Would have liked him to have picked me. I'm not asking much. Just like let me walk in your show for God's sake.
She's not asking much.
Okay, so how does it feel for those who rocked?
Amazing.
It's very, very different than just a challenge because all of the international press is here, all the fashion editors are here.
My 2 shows were amazing. I now have the confidence to go away and actually cast for runway shows. I'm happy.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you.
So yeah, I was super happy with that. This challenge to me was about booking something, because I think that if you didn't book anything, it means that you were super vulnerable for elimination. I do remember as well, there was a little bit of confusion around how many castings Ebony actually booked, but in the end, her and Sophie ended up tying and winning that challenge. They both won a trip to Canada as well as some J. Manuel clothes. Now, I know that some of you have asked whether the prizes are actually real on the show, and from what I know, they definitely are. I feel like I remember seeing Sophie on social media being in Canada, so I'm sure she got that prize. I obviously got my prize of the diamonds that I won a few episodes back, but that's because they were tangible. However, I didn't get to take my diamonds home with me when I left Hong Kong. They actually kept hold of them and sent them to me months later along with my portfolio. But yeah, I really like a real world challenge where you can actually prove yourself as an actual working model. I think that's why I'm leaning towards doing the Dorchester Collection challenge next, or maybe another Q&A, we'll see. Why don't you let me know what you would like to see below, and you can leave your questions for me in capitals as well. And I will not stop pushing my outfit check videos, so please do take a look, along with checking out some of my previous ANTM videos. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget that you can follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.